it's Loki Monster here, and we're going to start out this month and this update with the Sculler's Wormblade, which is this month's promo item, and you can get that by buying any of the upgrades, whether it be the bundles or any of the Dragon Crystal packages. And whoa, we have a new bank interior. Check out that floor. That marble is gorgeous, and these walls, wow. That is a big change. Now, none of the interactions have changed, and I'm going to check out those blades, the promo items, in a minute. Let's check it out here, see if this has changed. Yes, and what are these statues? Oh my gosh, they're ravens. Is he naked? Oh my gosh, I can see your jewels. GR's gonna love those. Anyways, yeah, we got a new bank, and that's not the only area that has changed. I also wanted to mention that Clarion brought up changing the character pages so you can have multiple characters on one account. Now, I don't know how that's going to apply for if you have multiple accounts, but hear me out. If you have an account that has multiple characters and you buy an item with that account, don't you get everything for all your characters then? If they're multiple accounts. Anyways, okay, back to the monthly promo, and in the chest shop, just like all the other months, they've made a third version. This one is called the Fallen Champion Wormblade, and this one you can get for 5,000 shards, and this is it here, and that is very cool. And I actually think I'm going to break down and get the shards for that. Now, you should be able to get the house version of that. Now, the other two I did get with the promo pack. So, if you are a garden, you can get the Guardian Wormblade just by going to Forts and buying it there in the shop. And you should be able to get the house version of it as well. And if you bought the promo pack, you'll get the Sculler Wormblade, and also you will get in your housing automatically put there the two housing swords if you've done the housing. Now, if you bought the one in the treasure shop, the one that I just bought, I'm going to hop over to the trade district and to this Guardian Golem here, and you should be able to. It does say the Fallen Champion Wormblade here, but it doesn't say it here. It says the Void one, which I have too, and yeah, I keep trying it, and it's not showing it to me. And I tried to equip it and unequip it to see if that was affecting it. So I took that off, and I tried it several other times after this, and it does seem to be bugged. But you should be able to get your house version of this sword there. And I wanted to show you the new pet shop too. Its interior's been changed. It's now got this green wallpaper, and you can actually see like through this wallpaper to the stone beneath it, and that's kind of neat. It's like the paint's worn off. And we also have a new barber shop too that is very cool looking. These new green brick walls here, and some leaves in the background. And lastly, I wanted to just say that the class trainers seems to have also gotten a little bit of a makeover too, with this burgundy purplish wallpaper here. That is really cool. I hope we're going to get some of these. The floor seems different as well. Very cool. I believe Jurgen's doing this stuff, so big shout out to him. So those were the more interesting changes. So the actual update, we're going to head to Sandsea and Bastion, and we're going to zip along here because first we have some changes to the Void Sharkin dungeon. So you can grab the quests from any of the NPCs that you may need here. Before you're doing this, we have the addition of boss statues, and so the Void Sharkin and a stone version of the Void Sharkin will now drop from this dungeon. So this dungeon has never been soloable, and these changes were made in order for that to be able to be done. So you want to go to the Void Sharkin challenge, and I'm going to enter a private instance here, and you're going to have 15 minutes now instead of the original 8 minutes that you would get to kill the Void Sharkin. So that is an increase. You also now the harpoons are now level 36 rather than level 33, which should increase the amount of damage you did on it. But as you can see, the Sharkin escaped on me, and I am just past the 8-minute mark there. So, So I'm a little confused because it kicked me out at the original time's up instead of continuing. But apparently I have a friend who did solo it, no problem. The only difference I think is they were on Red Dragon and I was on Blue. So the next one we're going to go to the pyramids, and we're going to go into Sectex Pyramid, and we're going to head to the Great Pyramid from there, because we have another new statue dropping from the Scorpion Challenge. So once you get here, you want to go to the Keeper of Death's burial chamber, and then you want to run down to the center circle, and then you want to enter the Temple of Death. That's the first one, top one here, and the Challenge Scorpion. Now this used to be a 10-man dungeon. You can solo it, no problem. I actually got bugged when I entered this. I switched to Doom Knight, and as you can see, some of my controls are locked, but you can solo it, and you can actually do the perfect, but I did have to kill myself to switch classes in order to do that. But anyways, there's now a chance of 2 different Scorpion statues dropping. It's the same Scorpion, but one is stone and one is realistic. Our next one we're going to travel is Ashfall. No, we're going to go to Yoki. So last week we had the addition of 3 Trobbles as well, 3 boss Trobbles. So these ones also with statues also got boss Trobbles. So we have 2 new statues that drop here in the Tengu dungeon, as well as a Trobble pet. This little lightning looking guy. These are the Trobbles from last week's release, and we have the Tengu challenge. So you want to run this, and you can run it unscaled, which makes it pretty easy to do, and you just need to slay Ritengu. So you just catch him 3 times. He's in one of 3 locations. Make sure you don't exit before checking your loot, and you have a chance of getting the statue or the Trobble there. Now we're going to travel to Ashfall for sure this time, and we're going to go to the volcano camp, and we want Akaloth Extreme Dungeon. Now you can do him solo. I entered the public one there. I should have either gotten a party, so I grabbed myself a party here just to do it, and you can get the Akerloth Trobble here, or you can get the stone version or the regular version of the Akerloth statue. Now it is like a half dragon version of him, because Akerloth doesn't have a bottom half apparently. But anyways, yes, with just like 3 people, you saw how fast that is easy to do. You can solo him, no problem. And lastly is no boss statue for this one. It was a Trobble that I thought I should mention because I didn't do a video last week because those Trobbles are not worth the trouble. And so we're going to the Death of Games via Beline in Yogers there, and we're just going to talk to Twilly just to grab the daily. I don't know why, but if you want to do the daily, it's there. You don't really need to. You can just go to the portal itself here and click 2 down there, the Death of Games boss fights. So we want to click on that, and then you've got 3 listed here, and you want to go down to the Extreme Fight Arcade Challenge, and you can run this on private or public. You can solo this, no problem, but you will have to run all the way through the dungeon in order to get to the boss, and then you can play the boss. Now, if you do run this on public, somebody gets to the boss, it kills them before you get there, you're screwed in this dungeon, so you're probably just better off doing it solo. Anyways, that is this week's and last week's update, and unfortunately, not really worth the trouble. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.